Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I'm extending warm welcome to you all in this 4-week online technology-based entrepreneurship development program.
We can't hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Please
I am
continue.
extending sure. I welcome you all in this 4-week online technology-based entrepreneurship development program. I'm Akanksha Sharma, Assistant Professor BBA, will be serving as the moderator of this session. We have the topic Idea to Impact Unleashing Entrepreneur Potential. As we are aware that the ability and the readiness to develop, organize, and run a business enterprise along with uncertainties to make a project bit, what I can say, a typical one. And undoubtedly, the entrepreneur's role are remarkable. Thus, we plan, a kind of a plan we revoked in, and this FDP is scheduled to excel the knowledge, including emerging trends and technologies we are developing so far. It's really an honor to have with us Dr. Madhuri, our speaker of this session. What can I say for Dr. Madhuri? First of all, I would like to say thank you, ma'am. You are here. She took time for us from the busy schedule, and she is a PhD in agriculture biotechnology, holds MTech and BTech degrees in the biotechnology, and she is designated as a CEO at MITMeerut Udyami Foundation, an agri-business incubator. What other I can say, she bagged various international and the national awards in the category of the entrepreneurship. Recently, she bagged Uttar Pradesh Government Award as a Young and Dynamic Leader of the Year 2022 with the CSR Day representation. And I'm handovering the mic to Dr. Madhuri so that she can begin up with the session. Have a wonderful listening. Thank you.
Hello.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are truly audible.
Okay. Just give me a minute. There is some network problem. Yes, so I'm sure now I am visible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so here I welcome all of you to DST sponsored Technology Entrepreneurship Development Program. I am Dr. Madhuri Gupta, coordinator of this program. So, first of all, I will be introducing that how this whole program will be going on for 4 weeks, and you will be having the knowledge on several topics and several aspects of entrepreneurship. So, for module first, we will be having entrepreneurship and schemes of assistance. We have 7 modules overall, and we are having second module for project selection and its pre-feasibility. We are having a third module on developing soft skills and consolidation of business ideas. We are having some motivational inputs for our session 4. We are having fifth module for business plan preparations, sixth module for management inputs, and seventh module for technical training and exposure. So this whole modules will be covered in 4 weeks. So I think every one of you is from means technology background, and you will be getting something very interesting and great outputs from this whole 4 days, 4 weeks training program. So, as a CEO of MITMeerut Foundation, which is an agribusiness incubation working and hosted by MITMeerut Institute of Technology, I would like to first introduce about MITMeerut Foundation. But before that, I want that everyone present here should introduce themselves. That means what is your name and what are you doing and what you expect from this whole 4 weeks entrepreneurship training program. So just in one line, I would like all of you to please introduce yourself, because we will be having we will be having each other for the whole month, and let us means make it a interactive platform here so that we all can discuss and we all can learn something from this platform. So I would like to start from Ashwani Sharma. Can you please introduce yourself? Am I audible? Okay, no issue. You can take your, yeah, you can unmute yourself and please introduce yourself in just one line. That what is your name? Okay, your mic is not working. Ashwani Sharma's mic is not working. Maybe next person, Aditi Sharma. Aditi Sharma.
Ma'am, I think there is some network issue because Aditi Sharma ma'am is from my department, BB. I am Dr. Ankur Goyal.
Okay. Okay, so whosoever is in network and can introduce themselves, please unmute yourself and please introduce. Okay, let me introduce Mr. Ashwani Sharma, who has put his details in chat box. Ashwani Sharma is Associate Professor and Head, Department of Management, Institute of Hospitality, Management and Sciences, Kotdwar. Anyone next, please?
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Himani Mishra from MITMeerut Institute of Technology. Uh, as I'm also teaching a subject of entrepreneurship in fourth year. Uh, from this workshop, I'm expecting that I can learn more about the entrepreneurship activity, new technology, and the advancement going in entrepreneurship. And that is very helpful. And I think that very beneficial from this workshop that I gained the knowledge regarding this topic and regarding this techniques. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Hi, Madhuri, this is Ashish. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, hi, I'm Ashish. I am the CEO for Neer Adarsh Organic Pharma
Okay.
Producer Company,
Okay.
based out of village Kushavli, Sardana,
Yeah.
and glad to be here.
Thank
My
you.
aim to be here is basically to understand how AI is being used for the digital presence.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Any other person please like to introduce yourself? I should start with a brief introduction of MITMeerut Udyami Foundation. Okay, is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I would like to take just 5 to 10 minutes to introduce that how the incubation system is working here, and after that I'll be taking my first session, that how to be a successful entrepreneur and what are the charms of being an entrepreneur. So, if I would like to explain that, yes, what is MITMeerut Udyami Foundation, what is incubation system. So, when you are connected with this technology entrepreneurship development program, you will definitely be needing that, yes, when you are having any idea, you have to nurture your idea at one or the other stage in the coming time. So basically incubators are meant for that how your idea will be nurtured with the different support system what you need when you will be building an enterprise, or you will be building an startup. So MITMeerut Udyami Foundation is agribusiness incubator which is working in Uttar Pradesh West and hosted by MITMeerut Institute of Technology. It focuses on socio-economic upliftment of farmer producer organizations, self-help groups, agripreneurs and entrepreneurs. And it also provides hand-holding in the fields of food technology, environmental technology, agriculture, and its allied branches. And our uh, Honorable Prime Minister has said that we all have to develop like a community with distinct traits and skills to exploit opportunities, and together we have to become an Atmanirbhar Bharat. So from this training program of 4 weeks, I expect that you all will be having this just inside you, that you will be becoming an Atmanirbhar person of India, and you will be together developing into a community which will be developing an Atmanirbhar Bharat. So MITMeerut Udyami Foundation is here for all of you to nurture your ideas, to give support you in all the domains we can. Our vision is to identify and promote agribusiness entrepreneurs to boost the local economy, create jobs, and diversify agricultural livelihoods. We are here. I should mention that we are not only supporting agriculture sector, we are also supporting renewable energies, food and food technologies, environmental sustainability, and all the startups working in any domain. So we are here to support you in every way. We are connected with 15 plus FPOs, 10,000 plus farmers, 50 plus self-help groups, 10 plus women entrepreneurs, 2 plus government tie-ups we are having, and we are having 5 plus startups and innovators right now. We are facilitating you with the mentoring support, skill development trainings, government connects for loans, guidance for eco-friendly packaging, funding opportunities, connect for sourcing of raw materials, company registration and GST facilities, event participation at national and international levels, support for branding and labeling, promotion on digital medias, and connection for compliances of food safety licenses, as well as integrating farmers, vendors, traders, and consumers at a common platform to organize the agribusiness sector. With all this, we are having some of our focus points that how to market your product, how to bridge the gap between startups and FPOs. We are having one FPO with us, Neer Adarsh FPO, Farmer Producer Organization. I must tell all the people present here that Farmer Producer Organization are the collective group of farmers, and these are the private limited firms who are working collectively and working for a product development, and they are benefiting their group with their own efforts as well as their own means of marketing, as well as making the products. We are helping them for the export of their products. We are making them benefited with the CSR funds, for the carbon crediting schemes, for the value addition of products and food processing units. We are making them aware of the grants. We are making them aware of packaging, and we are connecting them to the markets as well as supermarkets present in Delhi NCR region. So I'm skipping some of the slides because I have to I have to tell you. I'm just telling you all these things that when you will be completing all 4 week training program, after that you will be needing that now. Yes, we have the idea, but now from where we should start. So this is the platform from where you have to start. That if you are coming to us with the ideation, we will be nurturing you with all the 360-degree support and taking your venture to become an established entrepreneur. So we are having all these missions. We are having FPOs incubated here. We are having self-help groups. We are having startups. So here we are having the whole ecosystem. One of our means FPO who is incubated with us is with us in this training program. We are really lucky to have him, Ashish ji from Neer Adarsh Organic FPO. So we are having all these FPOs who are working in different domains of food processing as well as agriculture technologies. We are having some startups who are working in different domains. Blue Ocean is working for the parali packaging. Gorofy is working for different type of vinegars, 42 type of vinegars, honey and aroma candles. Mama Skylight is working for the drone technology. Bond Reborn is working for millet processing. Veggie is working for mushroom processing, and Earth is working for cow dung processing. We are having self-help groups with us. We are having company tie-ups. We have tied up with CSIR, NISPER, and this is a renowned institute. We all know that CSIR is having their technologies developed in their laboratories, and we as a implementation partner of CSIR, NISPER will be deploying their technologies to the ground. We are having our MOUs with National Cooperative Union of India. We are having our MOUs with Envify, Sagri, Temstech, Green Carry, Fresh Street, as well as Aparam AgroSmart Knowledge and Education. We are having some of our events by these events, we are giving them the platform to showcase their products as well as to do their marketing as much as they can. Like you can see the photos here, that how we are providing them the platform. We have this big achievement with one of the FPO who was working for automated sugarcane machine, and for the first time in Uttar Pradesh as well as in India, he got DPIIT certification, and any FPO is now being considered as a startup also. So this is his DPIIT certification. You all will also be needing this DPIIT certification once you will be into the sector of entrepreneurship. So these are all the events which we are doing in Pragati Maidan, in Indus Food Knowledge Park, Greater Noida. In Malaysia, we are also being exposed to this platform, and we have represented MITMeerut Udyami Foundation there. We have represented in front of Additional Chief Secretary. We have represented at IIT Delhi. We have provided them platform for industrialists, startups, and FPOs We have done some of the associations. So these are some of the success stories we are doing for them, as well as for startups. We are giving them platform on national as well as international events, international conference at NIFTEM. This is for the first time that at Delhi Heart any FPO has participated there. They got also recognized by Neha Bansal ma'am, who is IS Commissioner of Food Safety Delhi. This is the interaction from Netherlands, that how Netherlands is doing great things in agriculture sector there, and how our FPOs can also adopt that technologies from Netherlands and can do great works in India also. We are making some platforms for them, e-commerce platform, that how they can showcase their product digitally also. We are having some awareness campaigns in Meerut, Bagpat, Chitrakoot, Bundelkhand area, Mahoba. So the persons, the FPOs are with us from that region also. We are having some MOU signings. We are having media coverages for our startups, for FPOs, for SHGs, that they should be covered by media. They could get more and more means coverage in newspapers, in media channels, and they can reach the world where, they can reach the world where they cannot reach themselves. So, major motive of Mirror to Demi Foundation is that where farmers, women, startups cannot reach the world, we will make the world reach to them. So, thank you so much. This is a brief overview from my side. That yes, how now this technology development program for 4 weeks will be giving you the whole scenario, that yes, you have to work, you can work in different aspects of entrepreneurship, but after deciding that yes, where you are and now from where you have to start, you will be needing the support of incubation center. So I had just given this a brief. So but my today's topic is that how you can become a successful entrepreneur. So any questions from anyone for on means what is incubation, how this is working? Any question from anyone? After that I'll be speaking for my first session. Any questions?
No, ma'am, it's fine, ma'am. You please continue, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So this means that I'm very clear that how this whole training program will be going on and how you will be needing the support for the from the incubation center. So should I start my next first session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Is it visible to you, all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, for the very first session, I'm opening this session with a very interesting topic, that who is an entrepreneur and what are the charms of being an entrepreneur. So, I would like to thank DSC. I would like to thank Institute Innovation Council also. I would like to thank all the platforms who has given us this opportunity to share our knowledge as well as insights on entrepreneurship with all of you. So, first of all, I would like to means ask all of you as well as tell all of you that what is entrepreneurship basically. So, whenever you are identifying any problem statement and you are sourcing it in your mind or through means different aspects which are present means around you, and you are requiring some resources, but major thing is that when you are taking the risk and rewards associated with venture, this whole combination is known as entrepreneurship. When you are identifying a problem, when you have taken a step forward that how to solve that problem, and you are taking risk to establish a venture, this whole journey is known as entrepreneurship. So this is the best example in front of all of us, that how Bhavish Agrawal, who is the CEO of Ola Cabs, who is the one of the unicorn status in India. How he has established this whole Ola cabs. So I think means I'll be telling you a small story which will be giving you some insights that how you have to identify a problem when you are in a problem. So he has identified this problem when he was traveling from means some place to his home, and he was on the way, and the taxi driver in the night has stopped on the way and said that yes, you have to get out of my car or you have to pay the double. So means he was shattered at that time, and he thought that if he is doing this thing with me, if means in place of me there is some female or any other person who is not capable to do this, so what should be the solution? So that was the turning point of his life. Same way, every entrepreneur is having some turning points in their lives, and we should identify that turning points and that problem statements. And then he decided that yes, I have to do something for this problem. And here in front of all of us, there is example of Ola Cabs, that how Ola Cabs has successfully built up this business with this small problem statement, and now he is one of the unicorn of India. So we all should have this spirit of entrepreneurship inside us, and we should develop, and we should have our minds open every time that what the problem is coming in front of us and how we have to solve it with the capability of our minds as well as the ideas which we can explore in the domain we are having. So next question come in front of us, that why entrepreneurship? इसको करना ही क्यों है इतना entrepreneurship, why we have to go for the entrepreneurship? So very first problem in front of all of us is unemployment. The problem we are facing, that yes, we are having so much problem that we are not having jobs. If we are having, they are very low salary paid. So why we have to work for others? So this is one of the problem that we should go for the entrepreneurship. There is one thing in all of us, that we have this thing that we have to learn more every time. So if we can develop this skill that yes, we have to learn more every time, we are ourselves the entrepreneurs at that time only. Whenever anyone is having this means passion that yes, we have to learn every time, so you are the entrepreneur. The need for a lifestyle not bound by 9 to 5 job. If we are having this much this thing that we are not here to be bounded by someone that we have to come at 9 and go at 5, so we can have this thing inside us that yes, we can be an entrepreneur. There is lack of formal education, this needs entrepreneurship, and every one of us is being from the hard knocks. So we should identify that, we should nurture it, and we should build a venture from that problem statement only. So who can be an entrepreneur? One who feels that we have the need of achievement. अगर किसी को ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे को कुछ अचीव करना है लाइफ में, उसको उसके अंदर वो चीज है कि नहीं, ये नहीं तो कुछ नहीं, तभी वो एक सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर बन सकता है. अगर किसी के अंदर रिस्क टेकिंग एबिलिटी है, then only he or she can be a successful entrepreneur. जिसके अंदर चीजों को ऑर्गेनाइज करने की कैपेबिलिटी है, वो एक एंटरप्रेन्योर हो सकता है. जिसके अंदर अपॉर्चुनिटी को कैपिटलाइज करने की एक अंदर से है कि हाँ हम कर सकते हैं इस अपॉर्चुनिटी को कैपिटलाइज, वो एक एंटरप्रेन्योर बन सकता है. वन हु इज हैविंग द एबिलिटी टू वर्क हार्ड, नॉट बाउंडेड बाय 9 to 5, he or she can be an entrepreneur. One who is having desire for responsibility, they can be an entrepreneur. One who is having probability of success, financial strength, as well as stimulation by the feedbacks. जिसको किसी के feedback से फर्क पड़ता हो, he or she can be an entrepreneur. And I could say definitely the persons who are sitting today here in this means seminar, in this conference for the next 20 days, you are the persons who can be an entrepreneur at any stage of your life. So big thanks to all of you for being here. So now my next question is that really, do this society needs entrepreneurs? And if yes, why? Anyone can answer me. This is an interactive platform. Let us keep it interactive. Anyone can answer this question? after listening all these things, that why society needs entrepreneurs? Anyone can unmute themselves and tell. Am I having some reply from your side? Okay, so let us continue. Okay, so I should say that yes, society needs entrepreneurs because our society needs to means if I tell you that entrepreneurs are far better than businessmen, can now anyone tell me here that what is a thin line difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman? Can anyone? See, be interactive. No one knows everything here. If you will be interactive, you will be enjoying 20 days.
Ma'am, businessman is doing an existing businesses, and
Right.
the entrepreneurs come with the innovative ideas.
Yes. Thank you so much. This is a perfect answer for this question. That a businessman is having his business or her business from the fathers or grandparents, and uh, entrepreneur is the one who has identified a problem and is now on the way to solve it. And an entrepreneur is always hungry for knowledge. An entrepreneur is always creative. And the most important thing and most blessed thing for an entrepreneur is that they are the job providers, not the job seekers. So, yes, society needs entrepreneurs. So, what are the advantages of entrepreneurs? If I say for the individual one, you are the one who is a self employed person. You are the one who can provide employment for your near and dear ones also. You are the one who will provide employment and livelihood for the next generations also. You have the freedom to use your own ideas, your own innovation, and your own creativity. You have unlimited income, you have independence, and the most important thing to live the life is the satisfaction. When you will be having your own venture, you are the most satisfied person on this planet Earth. So, if I say that for nation, how you are serving, see, to serve nation, this is not necessary that you should be a civil servant, you should be an police officer, or you should be means in any government job. You can serve the nation from any perspective of life. So, you can serve the nation if you are an entrepreneur. How that you are providing, you are solving the most important problem of this nation, which is unemployment. You are providing larger employment, you are providing greater distribution of wealth, you are mobilizing local resources, skills, savings, you are accelerating the pace of economic development. So this is these can be the major means contribution from your side to the nation, that if you are an entrepreneur, you are solving many problems of this nation. So, as I already told you, that business incubators are here to support you in every way you want. So, a business incubator basically it is a program or it is an organization that helps entrepreneurs. And as I already has given you a brief introduction about Meerut Udyami Foundation, that how Meerut Udyami Foundation as an agribusiness incubation is helping you all to develop your early stage startups and grow your businesses in a successful venture. So these incubators provide various resources, support, and services to foster the success of new ventures. The primary goal of a business incubator is basically to accelerate your growth and increase the chances of long-term survival in the market. This is the most important line of this slide, that business incubators are providing you long-term survival in the market, as many of the startups which starts, they fails within a span of 1 to 3 years, but with the help of business incubators, that rate has been means reduced up to 95%. So what business incubators are giving you services. We are providing you the physical workspace. If any startup has come up with the idea, you don't have that much fund that time, that yes, you can invest in working space, you can invest in the machinery, you can invest in the software. So we are providing you the, first of all, very important thing, we are providing you the sitting space. In any business incubator you are approaching, you will be getting a physical workspace, which could be office space, laboratory, manufacturing facility. We are allowing you to work in a collaborative environment with the other like-minded entrepreneurs, because as we are growing in a society, we are becoming like that only. So we are providing you that environment, that there are the like-minded entrepreneurs there, where you can accelerate yourself, as well as you can make yourself a successful entrepreneur. We are providing you the mentoring and coaching facilities also. We are having, not we, I should say, every incubation in India, we are they are having experienced mentors and business experts, which are usually available as the guide and entrepreneurs, because what you are thinking, someone has already thought of. So we are having all that means entrepreneurs and all that persons who are already through that means through that way, that they could be the guiding factor for you, that what mistake they have done, you should not do that. So we have the guide entrepreneurs, we have the valuable advice, insights to help them navigate challenges and make informed decisions. We are giving you the access to the fundings. The incubators are providing you funding supports, like prototype funding. We are giving you incubators are giving you the funding for your acceleration, for your marketing, to make your product ready to go to the market, to pitch in front of angel investors. We are giving you the opportunity to secure funding also. Just a second. Yeah. We are giving you the network opportunities, as I have already shown you in the photos, that how we are giving you the platforms through events, through workshops, through networking sessions, through mentoring sessions, that you can network with the persons who are working in your domain, who have already been through that path, on which path you have started with. So we are giving you that networking opportunities. We are giving you the business development support. For example, if you are means starting any business, then what should be the market research, how that product should be developed, what should be the marketing strategies, that when you are making that product ready to go to the market, what should be your strategy to pitch to someone, so that your product should be at the right place. The most important point next is the legal and administrative support. When you are starting any type of company, or any type of venture, or any type of idea, the very first thing you need is a legal and administrative support. Incubators all over India, again I should say, we are helping you to, for the legal matters, for the intellectual property protection, administrative tasks, reducing the burden on entrepreneurs. So how we are doing that, that if you need any type of patent, any type of company registration, any type of copyright, any type of trademark facility, so all the legal and administrative support is being provided by the incubators. We are giving you the support and access to the resources. For example, if anyone needs any type of specialized equipment, any type of specialized software or databases that you cannot afford yourself, then incubators are providing you with that facility also. So by providing this support and resources, we are nurturing the environment, and incubators are playing a very important role in fostering innovation in a region or an industry. So this I already have told you, that how MITMeerut Udyami Foundation or any incubation is working, and how we are giving that facilities. So I think that on my part, it is being completed, that and it is being clear also that who can be an entrepreneur, and what charms of being an entrepreneur is there. So I think, any question from anyone? questions are please open from anyone. If anyone is having any problem or any query regarding incubation, regarding entrepreneurship, regarding any means query that how we should start, how we should move forward, you can please ask. Hands. Please unmute yourself.
You can also send your queries through the chat box. If there is some problem, network issue, or not able to, some noise is coming up.
Yes, I'll read it in chat box and I will revert it on that only.
Thank you, Madhuri. Lovely presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. What is the simple meaning of incubation? Ruby Singh. Okay, simple meaning of incubation is that अगर आप कोई भी स्टार्टअप कर रहे हो, ठीक है, और आपको किसी भी तरह का कोई सपोर्ट चाहिए, तो इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर आपकी हेल्प के लिए बनाए गए हैं. उसमें मैंने आपको बता दिया कि इंक्यूबेशन में आपको मेंटरिंग सपोर्ट, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से जो फंड्स होते हैं उनका सपोर्ट, आपको अगर अपने प्रोडक्ट की मार्केटिंग करनी है उसका सपोर्ट, आपको अगर अपने प्रोडक्ट की पैकेजिंग करनी है उसके लिए सपोर्ट, कोई भी सपोर्ट जो आपको एक बिजनेस को खड़ा करने के लिए चाहिए, वो सारा सपोर्ट आपको इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर से प्रोवाइड होता है. Am I clear, Ruby Singh? Okay. Next question, please. Thank you so much, Ruby Singh. So should we proceed for our next lecture? Okay. So I would like to pass upon Akansha ma'am to please take over. Thank you so much, Swati ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Indeed, the session was very informative that provide an input, process, and practice of entrepreneurship development, how the incubation work for the entrepreneurs, how they can unleash their potentials. And yes, from idea to innovation, the journey of an entrepreneur is remarkable. And with this agri-business, you had like with the presentation, you succeeded the topic and tell to the people that they can be the entrepreneurs of the coming tomorrow, so they can get the help from our incubation cells and they can improve their technologies. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. And now we have our second session that is actually led by Dr. Ankur Goyal. He is an academician who is currently serving as a head of the Department of Management in Meerut Institute of Technology. With the expertise of more than 12 years as an academician, he is committed, passionate, and a researcher in the field of management. He chaired various conferences, and I truly consider it as an honor to have him here for the second session. And he'll be assisting you the schemes of the assistance which is available for the MSMEs. And I'm handovering the session to Ankur sir and requesting to please continue. Thank you.
Well, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. All the, budding entrepreneurs, I can say, as Madhuri ma'am has given a very, very highly motivating lecture as we are going to become an entrepreneur after having this particular FDP. Ma'am's lecture is very inspiring, very motivating, and it leads on ki we should be the part of this FDP and what should be the outcome of this FDP and how can entrepreneurs we can become and what help all the Meerut incubator, this Meerut Udyami Foundation can provide us. But as far as my part is concerned, that is like for the assistance schemes for the entrepreneurs, which is available from the side of the government. So my lecture is very, 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 very confined to the specific topic, and it is related to the schemes. Initially, I was given this topic yesterday, and I was trying through various literatures so that I can analyze and put my, viewpoint as we do in the literature review, being a researcher. But I found the similar literature almost in each and every literature I derived from the net. So I just go through the schemes. I thought that it was a wastage of time to have the PPT of the same cut and copy paste. So just have an introduction of MSME. What is MSME all about? And I will just go through the themes. And it is like downloaded material that I will go through, and I will explain you the schemes and the what was the objectives of all scheme. In case you have any queries regarding any scheme, then you are all most welcome to ask me. So without wasting time, I just go through the literature. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a moment. See, this is a very comprehensive material, but I will just move on to the specific schemes that is assisted by the government, MSME, and what are the objective of each scheme. This is also the objective of this particular session as well. First of all, we should have a look at MSME. What is the MSME is all about? MSME is related to basically is a sector which is an important pillar of Indian economy as it contributes greatly to the growth of Indian economy with a vast network of around 30 million units, creating employment of about 70 million, manufacturing more than 6,000 products. See, if I talk about employment, employment is very, very necessary. Employment we can take from two aspects. या तो हम किसी को जॉब दे सकते हैं या हम किसी से जॉब ले सकते हैं. But the time is कि why to be the employer of any, why to be the employee of anybody, why should not be the employer, why should not provide the job to the million people, and that is a major objective of entrepreneur. एक entrepreneur means कि we have to achieve something, we have some recognition, we want to fulfill the need of recognition as we have achieved something. And second is, if we are contributing to the nation, if we are contributing to the society, then we are providing to employment to the many people. That is the more macro level objective as far as entrepreneurship is concerned. So through MSME, through this particular sector, we are providing, if we take up this, we are providing the jobs to millions of the people, and we are more productive as far as our country is concerned. As far as MSME classification is concerned, it is related to micro, small, and medium scale industries, and what it is related to the manufacturing aspect or the services aspect, production part or the operation part. As far as micro industry is concerned, the investment does not exceed rupees 1 crore and turnover does not exceed rupees 5 crores. And for small industries, investment does not exceed rupees 10 crores and turnover does not exceed rupees 50 crores. These are the limits drawn by the government. Investment does not, for the medium enterprises, investment does not exceed rupees 50 crores and turnover does not exceed rupees 250 crores. The composite criteria of investment is, as far as, and I am talking about investment must be in plant and machinery or equipments, and turnover as detailed in the metrics above. It shall apply to the classification of enterprise as micro, small, and medium. It means that micro, small, and medium enterprises are classified according to this particular criteria. The criteria is applicable to enterprise for manufacturing as far as production aspect, services as we have the operation sector, and services are contributing to the larger extent as far as today's economy is concerned. If an enterprise crosses the ceiling limits specified for its present category, neither of the two criteria of investment or the turnover, it will cease to exist in this category, in that particular category, and be placed in the next higher category. But no enterprise shall be placed in the lower category unless it goes below the ceiling limit specified for its present category in both the category of investment as well as the turnover. All units with goods and services टैक्स आइडेंटिफिकेशन जिसे हम GSTIN बोलते हैं, listed against the same permanent account number, shall be collectively treated as one enterprise, and the turnover and the investment figures for all such entities shall be seen together, and only the aggregate value will be considered for deciding category as micro, small, or medium. This is the criteria part for the same. Now, if we talk about the registration, as we all know that India government is proposing ease of doing business. Her business करने के लिए they have implemented, our government has implemented ease of doing business processes. So nowadays we have a single registration window that is known as the Udyam registration, and the process is highly simplified. For the same, government has organized a system to facilitate the registration of MSME, and enterprise for the purpose of this process will be known as Udyam. Udyam in Hindi, it means entrepreneur. Its English, it means entrepreneur, and its registration process will be known as Udyam registration. And after the particular registration, the permanent registration number will be given, and they become registered to the MSME as per their criteria exist. There is a single window system at champions control room or at DICs will help in this particular process. DICs are the intermediaries which are located to help to get this process done, get the process of registration done. Any person who intends to establish a micro, small, or medium enterprise may file Udyam registration online in the Udyam registration portal based on self-declaration with no requirements to upload any documents, paper certificates, or proof right now. Entire process has been made very, very simple, very, very simple, so that people must be more boosted up to take up this entrepreneurship and register themselves to the micro, small, and medium enterprises, and moreover take the benefits of all these schemes of the government, or all the financial assistance provided by the government, or all the financial institutions get aid in the provision of finances or other facilities to the people who are taking up entrepreneurship. Now, these are the basic features. This you can read, I think. Now I am directly moving on to different financial assistance or different schemes that are provided to for the people who are registering for as a micro, small, or medium enterprises. So these are some of these schemes, and I will go through one by one scheme for as a part of this particular session. First category of these schemes is credit and financial assistance. This is something very, very important. सब कुछ आपके पास है. You are very motivated. You are highly inspired. Want to do something. You want to be recognized. You want to provide job to the individuals. You want to contribute to the economy of the nation. But the thing is, the more important, आदमी कब खत्म होता है? आदमी जब टूटता है, जब उसको बार-बार financials की problem होती है. Money is the backbone. Finance, capital is the backbone to set up any entrepreneurship. So major schemes are related to the credit and financial assistance. These are some of these schemes: Prime Minister's Employment Generation Programs, Credit Linked Capital Subsidy for Technology Upgradation, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises, 2% interest subvention scheme, rupees 20,000 crores subordinate debts for stressed MSMEs. Let's have a look for these schemes and their particular objective. What is the objective all about? I just literature is all available, but the my motto, my objective is just to clarify the particular scheme and its basic objective. What is the rationale behind that particular scheme? Let's move on. First scheme is Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. Its objectives are to generate employment opportunities in rural and urban areas of the country through setting up of new self-employment projects, micro enterprises in non-farm sector. As we all know that rural area is especially known for farming sector, agriculture sector, but we have a oppressed population available in the rural areas. They are doing so many other things with the raw material available in the rural areas, and for the upliftment of the same, providing employment in that particular sector, this scheme is most applicable to provide continuous and sustainable employment to all the segments of traditional and prospective artisans and rural urban unemployed youth in the country, so as to help arrest migration of rural youth to urban areas, especially in Indian economy where this is a rural based economy. So we have to keep the rural youth at the rural by providing various opportunities, employment opportunities to rural India. This is the major objectives of Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, and it boosts up, it motivates the rural people to engage themselves as a part of MSME and uplift themselves to more employment opportunities. Let's move on to the next one. Now, as a part of this, our second scheme is Credit Linked Capital Subsidy for Technology Upgradation. This is a credit linked scheme which provides a capital subsidy if any MSA, any people, any entrepreneur or is going for upgrading his technology. It is available for the existing MSME or the new ones as well, to facilitate technology to MSEs through institutional finance for induction of well-established and proven technologies in the specific. As Abhi recently, I was hearing the lecture of Madhuri ma'am. Someone told me that they want to introduce how AI is beneficial for entrepreneurship. So if they want to introduce the technology regarding AI technology in their entrepreneurship venture, then this is one of the best scheme. They can take advantages of it. Specific and approved 51 subsector product. These are the various subsectors and products where MSME is linked to. Both upgradation product with or without expansion or new projects are eligible. Both the existing ones, they want to expand those ones, or the new projects are also eligible for this particular scheme. This is the eligibility and applicability available for this particular scheme. Any micro small enterprises having valid Udyam registration and availing institutional credit to buy new plant and machinery approved under the scheme. And special benefits are applicable in case of SC/ST, women, NER. NER means Northeastern Region, hill states. Aspirational districts and LWE districts are beneficial for this, but are eligible for this particular credit linked capital subsidy for technology upgradation scheme. Upfront subsidy of 15% on institutional credit up to rupees 1 crore, subsidy cap of rupees 15 lakh. 15 lakh इसमें आपको subsidy मिलेगी for identified sectors, subsectors and technologies. However, to be considered as eligible for special benefits, there is no restriction for identified sectors as well. And this is the process. How can you apply and to whom person you can contact? Even I can share this particular literature with all the people available over here so that they can take the advantage of it. Now our third one is Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises. The credit guarantee schemes for micro and small enterprises was launched by GOI, Government of India, to make available collateral-free credit to the micro. There is no collateral to be paid along with this. Both the existing and the new enterprises are eligible to be covered under the scheme. If I talk about the new enterprises, then we are talking about the entrepreneurs who are going through this micro, small and medium enterprises, and existing ones which are already the business. They can also take the benefits of it. The Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, GOI, and SIDBI, Small Industrial Development Bank of India, have established a trust name. This is a trust, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises to implement the credit guarantee scheme for micro and small enterprises. This is the eligibility and applicability for the same. Moving on to the next. Now, this is a very, very interesting one. 2% interest subvention scheme for MSME 2018. Launched in 2018, it encourages both manufacturing and service enterprises to increase productivity and provide incentives to MSME for onboarding on GST platform, with helps in formalization of economy while reducing the cost of credit. Basically, it is serving the two purpose. One purpose is to onboarding the MSME to the GST platform. GST platform, indirectly, it also increases the taxable vulnerability of the human being. All the businessmen, people are now eligible to pay the tax, and secondly, formalization of economy through the taxation, and also it will be helping to the entrepreneurs by encouraging the manufacturing and services enterprises. This is the eligibility, and this is the nature of assistance. In the nature of assistance, the interest relief will be calculated at 2% points per annum on outstanding balance from time to time from the sale of disbursal, drawal, or the date of notification of this scheme, which is the later, on the incremental or fresh amount of working capital sanctioned, or incremental or new term loan disbursed by the eligible institutions. Because as we all know that for all the businesses, there is a fixed capital and there is a working capital. Fixed capital, if we can arrange, working capital is very, very important to run the business in successful mode. Now, moving on to the next, we have the rupees 20,000 crores subordinate debt for the stressed MSME. Subordinate debt will provide a substantial help in sustaining and reviving the MSMEs which have neither become NPA or are at the brink of becoming NPA. Especially this is for stressed MSME, stressed, who are in the stress right now, because either they are in the upfront of becoming NPA. NPA means non-performing assets. They are not, performing nowadays, and the burden of this particular liabilities are very, very high. So this is the thing. And after COVID, so many, it happens that after the COVID time, so many inventories blocked and all that. So this particular scheme serves as a special aid to the entrepreneurs and to the existing business. Those are having a full inventory of NPAs. Now, again, moving to the next one, we have the second category of these schemes, which is related to the skill development and the training part. Skill development. As Madhuri ma'am in the first session told us and informed us that major part of the incubator or the major part of the incubation centers are to provide a training facilities, marketing facilities, training facilities, packaging facilities, and they also provide a specific skills related to the development of the product, development of the services. This is something very, very important, because if we move on to the villages, if we want to the rural areas, especially in India, we will see that people are very, very rural people are very, very productive, very, very hardworking, but they are not very, very smart working. They are not using the upgraded skills, or they are not using the latest technology. So this is very, very important to streamline the efforts of people, streamline the efforts of the entrepreneurs in the right direction through the right skills. So let's move on with this. There are major two skills, there are major two schemes in this: entrepreneurship and skill development program. And the second one is technology centers, development of technology centers, tool rooms and technology development centers. This is something very, very important, because if we can arrange the money somehow, then this is very, very important, how to streamline that money in a proper direction, so that we can have the better outcome, we can have the best output of the same. ऐसा नहीं हो कि लास्ट में आपने पैसा लगा दिया सारा एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. दो आई अंडरस्टैंड कि एंटरप्रेन्योर्स मीन जो गिर के बार बार खड़े होते हैं, बट इवन देन we have to be very rational, we have to be very, very channelized just from the beginning, so have the best outcome. So let's move on with this particular schemes. First one is entrepreneurship and skill development program. Major objectives are to motivate young persons representing different sections of the society, including SC/ST, women, physically handicapped, ex-servicemen, and below poverty line, persons to consider self-employment or entrepreneurship as one of the career options. See, this is the thing that this particular scheme is motivating, inspiring, and bringing about the intense ability of the human being so that they can become the entrepreneur and they can take it as a career options in villages. Even I came across so many when I was traveling recently, and I was I have seen so many people doing very creative work as a part of their hobby or as a part of their interest, but they are not able, they are not capable, or they are not thinking to take this particular option to the next level. वो सोच ही नहीं रहे हैं कि इसको कोई अगर उनकी हॉबी या कोई उनका कोई इंटरेस्ट है कि हम उसको नेक्स्ट लेवल पे ले जाके उसको कमर्शलाइज कैसे करें या उसको आगे पेटेंट कैसे कराएं. तो दिस पर्टिकुलर हेल्प एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर motivation is highly required nowadays to boost up the morale of the people to take their interest or to take their hobby to the next level, to the commercialization stage. They also promote new enterprises, capacity building of existing MSME, and inculcating entrepreneurial culture in the country. Inculcating entrepreneurial culture in the country. This is very, very important because nowadays the wave is going on. Even the students are talking about the entrepreneurship. So our government is forcing more and more people, more and more nationals to become an entrepreneur. Every school, every colleges today, we are taking this particular session, or we are going through this particular FD to have the inculcation of entrepreneurship spirit among ourselves. This is the assistance provided for industrial motivational campaign. Entrepreneurship awareness programs are going on. Entrepreneurship come skill development programs and management development programs in mega event. And as far as one of the best examples suited to this last point is, as we are conducting this particular FDP for streamlining the same objective. Moving on to the next, technology centers, tool rooms, and technology development. As far as its objectives is concerned, the technology centers have been set up to aid integrated development of MSMEs by providing quality tools, industry-ready manpower, consultancy in tooling and related areas, and processes and product development. And the best example is when we talk about the food processing industries. It is not possible for every people to have the heavy industries, to have the heavy tools and machineries. Then they can, through this particular scheme, they can take the advantage of it. TCs here means technology centers serving toolings, mold, dyes, foundry and forging, electronics, electrical, measuring, fragrance, flavor, glass, sport goods, and footwear designing sectors across the country are going to be benefited with this particular scheme. Eligibility: units desirous of availing tooling and dies facilities and consultancy services. The eligibility for training programs includes from school dropouts to MTech level. See the eligibility for this. Entrepreneurship is not about for the people who are highly qualified, who are highly, who are having very hi-fi degrees or something. No, it is just because of their creativity, innovation, and their inner morale or their interpersonal skills. Creative जो आपकी entrepreneurship है वो आपकी वहां से आती है. It doesn't come from the hi-fi school education. So even in this literature it is written the eligibility for training programs includes from school dropouts to MTech level. And if we go through the literature of various entrepreneurs, we will come across that there are many dropouts who are frustrated people and they become the successful entrepreneurs. Now, the next category is infrastructure support. This is again very, very important part as far as these particular schemes for this entrepreneurship are concerned. Number one is scheme of fund for regeneration of traditional industries, the scheme for promotion of innovation, rural industry, and entrepreneurship, which is known as Aspire, micro and small enterprises cluster development, technology center, tool rooms, and technology development center already covered. Promotion of MSME in NER. NER means Northeastern region and Sikkim area. Let's move on. The first one is Spurti. Spurti means scheme of fund for region of traditional industry. Spurti. If we talk about this particular word in Hindi, it means related to the energy, एकदम से accelerate कर देना किसी चीज को, उसमें energy infuse कर देना. To organize the traditional industries and artisans, traditional industries related to the handlooms, if we can say, handicrafts, we can say, into a cluster to in order to make them competitive and provide support for their long term sustainability. See, this is something very very important. Recently, I think in December, I visited one of the village in Rajasthan, and very beautifully all the women of the Rajasthan in a different color mode, they are, they are designing the blankets, they are, weaving the blankets from the old pieces of the wool or the old pieces of the sweaters. And this is a very very creative effort. And when I just have a conversation with these people, and they say कि बस सर हम विलेजेस में और आसपास के एरिया में इनको बेच पाते हैं, आगे हमें कोई सपोर्ट ही नहीं मिल पा रहा है कि हम कैसे करें, क्या करें. बट it was so creative idea, it was so good. So this is one of the cluster to provide the fund such kind of industries where the hidden, the latent people are working, and they are not just taking to the further level to their hard work. So I think this is one of the best scheme to organize the traditional industries and artisans. We used to make group them into one cluster, and this particular cluster will be reorganized or organized in a particular, in a particular unit, so that they can get benefit out of the same. The GOI, Government of India assistance for various clusters as regular clusters up to 500 artisans up to 2.50 crore per cluster. एक cluster को 2.50 crores Government of India help करेगी. Major clusters other than artisans up to 5 crores per cluster, उनको 5 crore तक का benefit दिया जाएगा. The scheme supports soft, hard and thematic intervention. Soft interventions means 10% of the hard intervention with maximum ceiling of 25 lakhs. Hard interventions as per project requirement, 90%, 95% in case of NER, Jammu and Kashmir and hilly states. Of hard intervention, cost is covered under government schemes. This is the literature part. This can be studied, what kind of the nature of assistance the government can provide. Eligibility, non-government organization, NGOs, institutions of central and state governments and semi-government institutions, field functionaries of state and the central government, Panchayati Raj institutions with suitable expertise to undertake cluster development. Private sector and corporate entities can also take up projects directly by forming cluster-specific SPVs. Corporate and social responsibility and corporate social responsibility CSR foundations with expertise in cluster development are encouraged to participate as implementing agencies in case where a private sector entity is the IA, it shall contribute at least 50% of total project cost, excluding the cost of land. Cost of land is not included in this, but project cost may like raw material se leke and the development of the particular product. And this is the process of how to apply and whom to contact. This I tried to have the latest literature because yesterday I was going through many of the literatures available. So this is the latest one. The only thing is ki I just don't want to cut and copy in the slide. That's why I use this particular literature in my this lecture. Second one is the scheme for the promotion of innovation, rural industry and entrepreneurship. This is known as Aspire. Aspire is again a motivating literal meaning if we talk about. To set up a network of livelihood business incubators and technology business incubators with an aim to create jobs and reduce unemployment by promoting culture of entrepreneurship and innovation in agro-rural sector. This is specific related to agricultural based rural sector. And who are the persons eligible? National Small Industries Corporation, NSICs, Khadi and Village Industries Commission, Choir Board or any other institutions, agency of GOI, state government can set up LBI. The private partner institution and entities can also set up LBIs under PPPP mode. Associate institutions, NSIC, KBIC, Choir Board or any other institutions, agency of GOI and state government. Existing incubation centers like MITMeerut Udyami Foundation currently operating under different ministries and departments of GOI or the institutions including national regional level institutions of GOI and state governments. Eligible private institutions, including private institutions, are also eligible for this, taking the benefit of this particular scheme. Nature, as far as nature of assistance is provided, it is provided into two categories: livelihood business incubator and technology business incubator. Uh, let's have a look. One time grant of 100% of the cost of plant and machinery other than land and infrastructure. Land and infrastructure, other than land and infrastructure, up to INR rupees 100 lakhs for government agencies, and for PPP mode with the government, one-time grant of 50% of the cost of plant machinery is available. And for the technology business incubator, one-time grant of 50% of the cost of plant and machinery, excluding the land and infrastructure, and an amount of 100 lakh, whichever less is available. Now, other one is micro and the small enterprises cluster development program. This is to support the sustainability and the growth of MSCs by addressing common issues such as improvement of technology, skills and quality, and the market access. To build capacity of MSCs for common supportive action through formation of self-help groups, consortia, and upgradation of association. The major objective is promotion of the green and the sustainable manufacturing technology for all the clusters. This particular scheme, as I was just going into different literature about this is the major, this is sustainability goals को ये हमारा पूरा करता है. ये scheme major green environment की तरफ focus करते हुए, and it provides major concern for the achievement of sustainability goals. Nature of assistance will be provided as CFCs, infrastructure development, market hubs, exhibition centers by association, and thematic intervention. Moving to the further, next is technology center, tool rooms, and technology development. This has been already covered in the previous sector. I just don't want to repeat it again. I am moving on to the next one. Promotion of MSME in NER and Sikkim area. This is something very, very important to support of MS. Just because, just because of time constraint, I'm not able to take up the major advantages or disadvantages of these particular scheme. But that is also available in the other literature that I was going through yesterday. But the thing is, I will take up in the any other next section. That is something very, very important. Just for the moment, I have to take up one call. Hello. हाँ जी सर मैं अभी बात करूंगा. मैं एक उसमें सेशन में हूं अभी. आप मत बोलो, मैं मंडे को देख लूंगा अपने आप. ठीक है, पेपर मंडे को है सर. मैं आपसे बात करता हूं. मैं अभी किसी क्लास में हूं, ऑनलाइन क्लास में. सर मंडे का काम हो गया, मैं जब भी आपको बताऊंगा. ठीक है. Sorry. Now, this is very, very important scheme, promotion of MSME in NER and the Sikkim area, to support MSMEs of NER and Sikkim by addressing common issues relating to the technology, tooling and skilling. Reaching out to these particular areas so that we can have the regional balanced development. This scheme promotes MSME help in NER, non-eastern region and the Sikkim area. For major objective, one of the major objective is development of new, upgradation of existing industrial estates, capacity building of officers engaged in promotion and development of MSMEs. And nature of assistance, setting up of new and modernization of existing mini technology centers, development of new and existing industrial estates, capacity building of officers who are engaged in this MSME sectors for the promotion of entrepreneurship, and other activities also. And these are the particular, particular limit which is available. Now, our next category of schemes is technology upgradation. In technology upgradation, we have a design expertise to manufacturing MSME sectors, lean manufacturing competitiveness scheme, digital MSME scheme, financial support to MSME in JET certification scheme, support to entrepreneurial managerial development of MSMEs through incubators, development, building awareness of intellectual property right. This is very, very crucial and important. Building awareness on intellectual property rights and credit linked subsidy for technology upgradation. Let's move on. First one is design expertise to manufacturing MSME sectors. To bring Indian manufacturing sector and design expertise fraternity onto a common platform to provide expert advice and cost effective solution on real time design problems, uh, resulting in new product development, continuous improvement, and value addition for existing products, including new products. See, this is something very, very important because it is not possible for every entrepreneur to be the part of, as I told you, high graded academic institutions. Though many literature is available online, though this particular scheme provides design related issues. What should be the additions? What should be the features? What should be the characteristics in the products? So this particular scheme is for the, product development aspect. Eligibility, all MSMEs having Udyam registration and also MSMEs which are included as per executive orders issued by the Office of DC MSME consistent with MSME Act from time to time. And this is the nature of assistance which is provided. Second one is lean manufacturing competitiveness scheme. The objective of this scheme to enhance the manufacturing competitiveness. The objective of this scheme is to enhance the manufacturing competitiveness of MSMEs through the application of various lean manufacturing techniques by reducing wastage, how to reduce the wastage, how to increase the productivity, introducing innovative practices for improving overall competitiveness, inculcating good management system, and imbibing a culture of continuous improvement. Like we have the TQM, Total Quality Management and Six Sigma approach. That is the main element that has been taught or that has been provided or that has been added in this particular lean manufacturing competitiveness scheme. All MSME, again, all the MSMEs having Udyam registration and also MSMEs which are included as per the executive orders issued by the Office of Deputy Commissioner MSME consistent with MSME Act from time to time are eligible for to get the benefit of this scheme. Now we have a digital MSME scheme. This is very, very important because without going digital or without the using of, IT nowadays, nothing can be productive or nothing can be produced. The main objective of this scheme is to make MSMEs digitally empowered and motivate them to adopt ICT tools and applications in their production and business processes with a view to improve their competitiveness in national and international market. Again, all the MSME having Udyam registration and also MSME which are included as per the executive orders issued by the Office of DC MSME consistent with MSME Act from time to time are eligible to get the benefit to obtain the benefit of this particular digital MSME scheme. Now we have a JED certification. This is very, very important as far as JED is concerned. JED means zero defect or zero effect factor. The scheme envisages promotion of zero defect and zero effect manufacturing amongst MSMEs and JED assessment for their certification. And they also provide the JED certification to all the MSMEs, which really enhances their productivity. Not only enhances their productivity, also reduces their cost and enhances their overall, sales revenue or overall profit of their particular MSME. Encourages and enable MSMEs for manufacturing of quality products using latest technology tools and to constantly upgrade their processes for achievement of high productivity, high quality with the least effect on the environment. Develop an ecosystem for zero defect, zero effect manufacturing in MSMEs. Zero effect, any adverse effect on nature, any adverse effect on environment, any adverse effect on ecology should not be available with the production of any product. For enhancing competition and enabling export and promotion of export is also included in the same. Promote adoption of quality and recognizing the efforts of successful MSMEs. increase public awareness on demanding zero defect and zero effect products through the JED rating. They provide different ratings. As we have the credit ratings, they also provide the JED ratings to the particular MSME for their products. Now, moving on to the next, support for entrepreneurial managerial development of MSMEs through incubators. As Madhuri ma'am told us, and also give us a broad overview of Meerut Udyami Foundation, which is like, promoting this incubation part. So this is one of the scheme for the same, to promote and support untapped creativity of individual and to promote adoption of the latest technologies in manufacturing as well as knowledge-based innovative MSMEs that seek the validation of their ideas at the proof of concept level. For this, again, technical colleges, universities, colleges, other professional colleges, R&D institutions, NGO involved in relevant activities, EDCs, entrepreneurship development committees of DCs, MSME, DIs, DCs, DICs, or any other institutions or the organizations may apply to register as the host institution for the same, so that they can provide the incubation support to all the entrepreneurs. And this is the nature of assistance as far as rupee value is concerned. We can just go through and have a look for the same. And the next one is building awareness on intellectual property rights. See, this is something very, very important, because many people are producing so many good products. Many people are, daily basis, as I have just given the example of Rajasthan, which I have recently visited. But how to go through that particular patent process, how to just, patent your innovation, that is something very, very important, very significant for all the people, for all the entrepreneurs. And after development of the design, after development of the product, this is the first stage before commercialization, that patent awareness should be provided to the entrepreneurs. So its major objective is this particular scheme to enhance the awareness of intellectual property rights amongst the MSMEs, to encourage creative intellectual individual endeavor in Indian economy, to take suitable measures for the protection of ideas, technological innovation, and knowledge-driven business strategies developed by MSME, and to provide appropriate facilities and support for protection and commercialization of intellectual property for the benefit of MSME sectors, to assist SME in effective utilization of IPR tools for technology upgradation, market and business promotion, and competitive enhancement. This is the major scheme which generally tells all the people, all the creative people, yeah, all the entrepreneurs, so that they can safeguard their product through the patenting process. This is the most significant one as far as today's concern for entrepreneurship is concerned. Now the next one, credit link capital subsidy scheme for the technology upgradation. This has been covered in the first part itself, to facilitate technology to MSCs through institutional finance for induction of well-established and proven technologies. I think this has been covered. This is again, repeated over here. Now, this is related to the procurement and marketing support. Procurement and Marketing Support Scheme, PMS scheme, Public Procurement Policy, PPP, Public Procurement Policy for MSEs, Order 2012, and the Government E-Marketplace, Internet Marketplace, which is government is providing assistance. First one is procurement and marketing support to MSMEs to enhance the marketability of the products and services in the MSME sector, to promote new market access initiatives. What are the new markets available, so that they can reduce their input cost, create awareness and educate the MSMEs about various marketing relevant topics, to create more awareness about trade fairs, digital advertising, e-marketing, GSTs, GEM portal, public procurement policy and other related policy. ये पर्टिकुलर स्कीम है डेट हेल्प करती है शोकेस करने के लिए, इनिशियल एडवर्टाइज करने के लिए या प्रमोट करने के लिए प्रोडक्ट्स which entrepreneurs are developing. They provide assistance to the entrepreneurs so that they can take their products to the various marketplaces, like various trade fairs or various trade associations, various not hearts but various trade fairs, etc., which are visible to the mass of the people, which are visible to the mass consumers, so that they can accelerate the marketing capacity of their of the entrepreneurs
I think the technical error is there, so I would be extending thanks to Dr. Ankur. Yes, we have idea that kickstarts an innovation in a form of MSME that actually is spreading the entrepreneur culture. But yes, we need funds to get the picture in one frame. Thank you, sir. Really, the session was very insightful. And to be an entrepreneur, we need funds on practical grounds. And these schemes would help innovators with the implementation of new idea, product, or I can say the idea into reality. Several of the schemes you had disclosed and whatever the government is providing to the innovators, I guess everyone is quite impressed with the presentation which was given by Dr. Ankur. And I'm also extending thanks to everyone. Thank you for the time you all devoted. And I truly appreciate the support and patience you showed in making the session successful. Again, we'll be meeting up tomorrow with a new session and we'll be having two more guests with us. And thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. So we will be having our next session tomorrow. We'll be sending you the link for the next session. So thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And may we have an informative journey for the next 20 days. Thank you all.